Good morning, brothers and sisters. We're at May 16th, and today's verse of the day is very short and sweet. Uh, it has no implied uh, guilt or implication that you're doing things wrong. It is simply uh, proclaiming glory to God, and in fact, that is uh, how the verse is worded. Let's go with the King James first, as usual. Psalms chapter 19, verse 1 states, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork." And let's look at it also in New Living Translation. "The heavens proclaim the glory of God, the skies display his craftsmanship." And this is exactly why I'm out here in my yard, looking at the sky, enjoying the bird song, looking at the trees, the fresh growth from all that rain we've been having. And I, it just simply confirms that that verse has nailed it. And I believe David composed that psalm himself. And a note on psalms, if you didn't know, psalms are songs. Which leads me to our quote of the day, which I've selected one. And you probably never, well, you may have heard this guy's last name, but Dante Alighieri stated, "Nature is the art of God." Dante, of course, being the one who wrote the Divine Comedy, the most notable part of that epic poem being Inferno. And if you don't know, the whole epic is about a man's guided tour through heaven, hell, and purgatory. But I'd like to mention that, first of all, I'd like to suggest you read an English translation, perhaps, if you don't happen to speak Italian. I certainly do not. At least read Inferno. It will scare the proverbial bejesus out of you. But the rest of it is great too. But I wanted to mention there's also a musical rendition of this called The Divine Comedy that was written by Robert Smith of Troy University, which I attended briefly. And in fact, my band director, two band directors that I had, were his students. So that particular piece has been drilled into me by my teachers, directors. I've got a loose hair. Anyway, if you listen to that piece, you can feel that the music is taking you through hell. They literally had chains in the orchestra that they were shaking to represent the souls enslaved in hell, and just powerful stuff. And of course, they also move into the purgatory, which is a more melancholy, neither happy nor sad, and then into paradise, into heaven, which is a very uplifting, cheery movement. And I apologize if this is just beginning to seem like an endorsement of Robert Smith's Divine Comedy or Dante, but in fact, as what I'd like for you to take away from it is that God is glorious, His creation is glorious. And if you are doubting God, just go out and look at nature, and do you really think that all of this just spontaneously created itself? I have a really hard time looking at such beauty and so many patterns and so many complicated things, believing that this just formed itself from nothing. But there you have it. You all have a great day. God bless you all. I do welcome your comments, and especially your subscribes. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.